Hello everyone and welcome once again. This video is going to cover part 2 of the portfolio, and I'll be making one more video that's going to discuss part 3. So I wanted to take this time again, of course, as I did with part 1, to discuss the different pieces and elements of part 2 of this assignment. Again, just as an overview, I wanted to show you how to get there. So of course you click on Content. And then from Content, you are going to scroll down to Resources. Hopefully by now you have already downloaded to your computer and you're using this portfolio overview document as a guide and template for what you're going to be doing in your portfolio assignments. So of course, if we scroll down, you're going to see that part 2 is due Saturday, 11 p.m. at the end of week 10. In this part, you're going to see that there are 13 individual sections you're going to be working on. Most of them are essays that you're going to complete. So it's not a lot of work. It may look like it. The essays are fairly easy and quick. The mentor interviews and the career leader assessment will take a little bit of time, but shouldn't take too much time to complete each one. So again, as before, you scroll down past this section to get to the instructions on part 2. As before with mentor interviews, you are going to complete 2 more. So you already did 1 up here under part 1, but you're now going to do 2 more. Same instructions as before. You're going to provide the information of the person of whom you interviewed, and then complete a reflection of the things that you learned from that mentor. Again, the things that you want to include here under your reflection are the things that you found important. What information did they share? What insights? What advice? What things did you find to be important to you from conducting an interview? So interview 2 and 3 will be listed here. As I instructed or talked about before, to make this easy, just delete these instructions and you can use this as a template as to the things you need to include and where to type your reflection essays. Alright, let's go ahead and scroll down where it says personal essay. There are several of these that you're going to be working on. Where do you find these? Well, each week in the class you're going to have links provided to those articles, or you can come again under necessary portfolio material in your content page and you're going to see articles listed here. All of the articles that you're going to read are listed right here, and it's all pretty straightforward as to what you need to do. Read the article and then provide a essay, 250 to 300 words, on the things that you learned. One question you may want to ask yourself as you go through these various essays is, why have you been asked to read the essay? Why do you think it's important to you at this stage in your college career, in your business, in a business degree, studying business, whatever it might be? Why do you think it's been important for us to include it as an essay for you to read in this course? Okay. I want to come down to this one on the book Return. So as you know, there is only one book that we're using in this class, which is the book by Elder Hales called Return. If you would like, you can read the entire book, and I'll explain why that would be beneficial in the next video. But also you'll see here that we've kind of broken it down by individual weeks and chapters you can read. So if you want to read just the assigned chapters, that's fine, or you can read the whole thing. We kind of give you a guide as to where you should be in your readings to make sure you get it all done on time. Okay, so that's here, and it's the same thing as the other essays. Once you're done, share with me the things that you learned from the book. And again, ask the question, why did I ask you to write an essay on the book Return? That's definitely a religious book in a business class. Alright, career leader assessments. This is something that you're going to complete. I'm going to provide you instructions on how to complete the online assessment. At the completion or the conclusion of the assessment, you're going to be given a document or a report That's very lengthy. It's about 20 to 25 pages long. I do not want a copy of that assessment or that report. That is for your information to keep. What I want you to do is share with me again the things you learned after you completed that assessment. Share the things that you learned. Did you learn something new? Did you like the results? Did you not like the results? Did you find it interesting? What things did you get out of it that will help you as you continue searching for a career that you would like to study? Once you're done with this, I often tell students jump down to the jump down to this one here that's called Industry and Company Analysis. A lot of the information that you gather from this career leader assessment can help you as you work on this industry and company analysis section. What you're going to do here is do some research on some industries and some companies. These may be industries and companies that you discovered after you completed this assessment, or are industries and companies that you have always wanted to study. List out 3. So again, let me point out again, this is where you would like to use this as a template. It's this part. Industry 1, 2, 3. List out 3 different industries. Of those industries, pick one. List it here. Oh, I'm sorry, here's this question. You want to answer this question, why did you select these 3 industries? 1 to 2 sentences is fine. Select one. Why did you select this one industry to study? 1 to 2 lines here is fine. Now you want to select companies within that selected industry. 5 to 10, list them here. Of that list, I want you to pick out 2. List them here. And answer these questions. Where are you going to find the answers to these questions? You're going to do some research online. Go to Google, go to the BYU library, do research on these companies. You can get a lot of information from the company website. A lot of websites will have information under, typically it's a page called About Us or About Me. You can go to an HR page within the company to find out more information about that company. What type of opportunities do they have? Do they have current job openings? What type of experience do you need? What type of education do you need for different jobs within that company? This is an opportunity for you guys to really get into a particular company and find out a lot of information that may help you when it comes to possibly obtaining a job within that company. Okay. And this is just information or suggestions on where you can gather that information. Alright, let me go back up here because I skipped over resume review. This resume review is a chance for you to update your resume. You're not going to schedule an appointment for an individual review. You're actually going to attend a workshop. If you live in the Rexburg area or in Rexburg itself, you are encouraged to participate in the workshop in person. If you're not in Rexburg, there will be an opportunity to sign up online and to participate in an online version of the workshop. The workshop's going to take about 30 minutes or so to complete, and it's really a great chance for you to discover more about updating your resume if you've never done so. Again, there's information that's going to be under this content page, necessary portfolio material, resume review. Click on that. And here's the instructions on how to complete it. Obviously, for your semester, these dates and times will be different. This is for spring 2018, obviously. But you'll have instructions here on how to sign up and participate in one of the workshops. At the completion of the workshop, you're going to be given a certificate of attendance. This document is important because what do you need to turn in? I want you to include an old version of a resume, an updated version of your resume, a copy of that certificate that you attended the workshop, and then a short review. So there's multiple pieces, but I want to see the resume that you've updated, I want to see the review where you talk about what did you learn? What did you get out of the workshop? Was it beneficial to you in updating your resume and adding things that maybe you hadn't added before? Okay. This review should be about half a page to a page long. Doesn't have to be too long. All right, let's scroll down to LinkedIn profile. If you don't already have a LinkedIn profile, please set one up. If you already have one, great. Continue to make connections. LinkedIn is a great tool to make professional connections with people. Don't get too held up on how many connections you have and the group numbers. I want you to be close. If you don't have it just quite, don't worry about it. It's okay. Do the best you can to get to these numbers. All you have to do for this particular part is just provide me the URL to your LinkedIn profile. Last part here for part 2 is the academic plan. There is a sample here. So all you're going to do is provide me a screenshot of your academic plan. Try to get it to say approved. If you're struggling to get it to say approved, work with someone on campus. Work with an advisor on campus to see what you need to do to get this to say approved. If it's not, but it's close to it, it's fine, include it in there. But I want you to include a screenshot of your academic plan and do what you can to have it say approved. It's all done online. And the easiest way, I think, is if you're on the main BYU Idaho page and you're not sure where to go and find it, just do a search here for academic plan and you'll find it, plus instructions on what you have to do. So pretty straightforward and is easy. But again, all you have to do is just provide me a screenshot. Alright, that's it for part 2. I'll do part 3 in another video. Again, as always, if you have questions or anything I can help out with at this time, definitely feel free to reach out to me. You can call me, you can email me, send me a text. I'm here to help wherever possible. Thanks guys, and we'll be in touch soon.